Fire BRYAN OKWARA and SONIA UCHE, watch out. Their storyline takes a shocking turn. Face screaming in fear something interesting is happening again in the world of Nollywood, and this time all eyes are on BRYAN OKWARA and SONIA UCHE. Whenever these two appear in the same storyline, fans naturally pay attention. Their characters often bring a mixture of emotion, tension, romance, confusion, and unexpected drama. But this latest storyline has taken things to another level. At first, everything seems calm. SONIA UCHE's character appears to be moving forward with her life, trying to make the right decisions and understand the people around her. But then BRYAN OKWARA's character enters the picture, and suddenly the entire situation begins to change. And that is where the real story begins. There is something about the way these two characters interact that immediately makes viewers curious. Their conversations seem to carry more meaning than what is being said. Sometimes it is the silence between them that speaks the loudest. One moment, they appear to understand each other. The next moment, everything becomes complicated. This has left many viewers asking one major question. What exactly is going on between BRYAN's character and SONIA's character? Is it trust? Is it love? Is it friendship? Or is there something much deeper hidden underneath the storyline? The interesting part is that the characters do not immediately reveal their true intentions. Instead, viewers are taken through different emotional moments that make the story more unpredictable. SONIA's character appears to be someone who wants answers. She does not want to simply believe everything she hears. She wants to understand what is happening around her before making an important decision. BRYAN's character, however, seems much harder to read. There are moments when he appears supportive. There are other moments when his actions create even more questions. And this is exactly why fans are saying, watch out. Because whenever a character becomes difficult to understand, there is usually more to the story than what we see on the surface. Imagine being in SONIA's position. You meet someone who appears to care about you. You begin to trust that person. You start believing that maybe, finally, things are going to become easier. Then suddenly something happens. One conversation changes everything. One decision creates doubt. And one unexpected revelation could completely change the way you see that person. That is the kind of tension building around this storyline. What makes it even more interesting is the chemistry between BRYAN and SONIA on screen. Their scenes have the kind of energy that keeps viewers watching because you never really know what the next interaction will bring. There is tension, there is emotion, and there is that unanswered question hanging over everything. Can these two characters actually trust each other, or is one of them hiding something? Of course, we should remember that we are talking about a movie storyline. The drama happening between the characters should not automatically be interpreted as a real-life problem between BRYAN OKWARA and SONIA UCHE. Actors are professionals, and their job is to make viewers believe in the story they are telling. And judging from the reactions to their scenes, they are certainly giving viewers something to talk about. But let us go back to the storyline. As the story progresses, SONIA's character begins to realize that things may not be as simple as they initially appeared. The person she thought she understood may have another side. The situation she thought she could control may suddenly become bigger than expected. And the relationship she thought was becoming stronger could potentially face its biggest challenge yet. This is where the storyline becomes really interesting. Because sometimes, the biggest twist in a Nollywood story is not the person who enters the story. It is the truth that eventually comes out, and BRYAN's character appears to be connected to that mystery. What exactly does he know? What is he not saying? And why does SONIA's character seem to be caught in the middle of everything? These are the questions that make viewers want to see the next scene. And honestly, that is what good storytelling is supposed to do. It should make you curious, it should make you question the characters. And most importantly, it should make you want to know what happens next. Now, there is another possibility. What if BRYAN's character is actually trying to protect SONIA? What if the things that look suspicious at first are actually part of a bigger plan? That would completely change the way viewers understand the story. Instead of being the person causing the problem, BRYAN could actually become the person trying to solve it. And SONIA may eventually realize that she misunderstood him. But then again, Nollywood loves a good twist. So we cannot completely rule out the possibility that another character could enter the picture and make everything even more complicated. Imagine SONIA finally discovering something she was never supposed to know. Imagine BRYAN being forced to explain himself. Imagine the two characters standing face to face, with SONIA demanding the truth. That kind of scene could completely change the direction of the storyline. And if the writers decide to take the story in that direction, viewers could be in for a serious emotional roller coaster. One thing is certain. The storyline has created enough curiosity to keep people watching. BRYAN OKWARA brings his own screen presence, while Sonia Uche brings the emotional intensity that makes her character easy for viewers to connect with. Put the two together, and you have a storyline filled with possibilities. But the biggest question remains, will Bryan and Sonia's characters eventually find common ground, or will the secrets between them become too much to overcome? Will trust win, or will suspicion destroy everything? And what happens when the truth finally comes out? That is where the real shock could happen. Because sometimes the biggest twist is not what happens next. It is discovering that everything you believed about the story was wrong. So if you have been following this storyline, this is definitely one you should keep an eye on. Watch Bryan's character carefully. Watch Sonia's reactions, pay attention to the conversations, because those little details could reveal where the story is heading. And if another unexpected character enters the situation, things could become even more dramatic. For now, all we can say is, BRYAN OKWARA and Sonia Uche's storyline is giving viewers plenty to talk about. There is tension, there are unanswered questions. There are emotional moments, and most importantly, there is a twist waiting to unfold. So what do you think? Do you believe Bryan's character can be trusted? Do you think Sonia should listen to him, or should she be more careful? And if you were in Sonia's position, would you give Bryan another chance or walk away completely? Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this Nollywood gist, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, and stay tuned for more updates, movie storylines, celebrity moments, and all the latest Nollywood gist. Because with BRYAN OKWARA and Sonia Uche, one thing is certain, you really have to watch out. Face fire.